Weeple, weeple, weepling, like a wee burn o'er the chuckies. That's a line from a poem I had to learn when I was at school for some Burns competition. It's not a Burns poem, not at all. I've no idea what the poem is called, but those were the opening lines. Weeple, weeple, weepling, like a wee burn o'er the chuckies. And that burn is definitely weepling. We had quite a bit of rain last night, as you will be aware, perhaps, and the ground is very squelchy. But the day has promise. It has much promise, and that's good. We are a wee bit later today. It is well after 8 o'clock. My young chum, well, 4 legs, had a bit of a lie-in after his breakfast this morning. I read the paper, enjoyed a cup of coffee, and then listened to the cricket from Sri Lanka. I'm a bit of a cricket fan. Don't apologise for it. In heaven they play rugby in the winter and cricket in the summer. Anyway, I have no theological evidence for that. It's not in the Bible. It's not in any form of scripture. That's just a personal belief. Anyway, I'm whittering. I apologise. What was I saying? Yes, I've got some good news for you today. You know that... And you know, I just on something I was reading today in the paper. We're all needing a bit of good news. Apparently, people are feeling far more anxious, and anxiety is a much, much bigger problem this time round, lockdown-wise, than it was the first time. To which my response is, duh. Kind of course it is. We're in a very different situation here, and I certainly know I'm struggling, and I don't really believe a word that any politician of any hue, any scientist comes out with now. I think they might be just as well throwing sticks up in the air and seeing how they land to know what's ahead of us. We just have to take it as it comes, and that's really what I'm trying to do, and remain as positive I can, and that's more of a struggle than it was. Anyway, the good news, I really am whittering this morning, haven't I? The good news concerns my 4-legged chum over there. As you know, Brew has had a really bad limp lately. He went for an x-ray a week ago yesterday, and the result of that was that he had arthritis, which we kind of knew, but it was quite bad arthritis. He's been on Metacam for a week. Now that could be the reason, because the limp has gone. So the Metacam could be a reason, but it went very quickly. He was limping very heavily yesterday, to the extent that Ailsa was really quite worried, and was talking about referrals and other things. And then by lunchtime, and I mean this, the limp had gone completely, which I just find just a little bit, well, wonderful, and also a little bit confusing, because I mean, I know a drug is an amazing thing, and Metacam is great, but honestly, anyway, so I'm putting it down to prayer and a miracle, as much as anything. But the headline, the important thing, the thing that matters, is that himself is walking pretty normally, and is certainly a lot happier in himself. He's not, he's got his bounce back. I mean, he's never lost his wag, but he's definitely got his bounce back. Would you stop eating whatever you are eating on the ground, you disgusting animal? Particularly when you're on screen, honestly. So that's a headline. Ever so slight limp, but I think that's just residual. Don't know what it is, but I'm giving thanks for it today, and that's the good news. That's my good news. It's certainly brightened up my life, and I hope it helps to brighten up yours. Whatever you've planned for this Saturday, whatever you have in store, restricted as it is, you have a good day. Take care, be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, treat yourself if you can, and God bless. From Brew and from me. Oh, and sorry for all the whittering. Take care.